that actually took place was in 2009. So 15, 16 years now, alhamdulillah. Yes, we've obviously faced many challenges. The community faces many challenges. The young people these days face many challenges. And that's what we want to unfold. We want to, bring to light. How is it that we are now searching, and how is it different to the past? Why are we struggling when there's more choice, there's more people, there's more of a community? Why are we still struggling? So we're just going to try and work our way around that. Sister Zara is going to give the neurology side of that, whereas I'm going to give the practical side of things.
Yes, so
Mm.
thank you very much, Shanaz. Actually, what is happening, we usually think that, things are there for us and we just jump into the relationship without thinking. And as a parent, we only think certain things when we are looking for to be bride or to be groom, or how things are going to work, and what we usually don't discuss the practical sides of the relationship and practical sides of how to find the best fit. We
Mm.
think in our mind this is the best fit, but we sometimes just stay on the surface.
Mm.
And in a relationship, there's a lots of things in it, and I'm going to talk about the relationship side of
Mm.
this
Yeah.
process.
No, yes, definitely that. I think a lot of the time people are not thinking about the relationship. People are not thinking about the sustainability. They're thinking about the wedding. They
Yeah.
just think that the marriage is the wedding.
Yeah.
But that's
Ex-
where,
that's a really key phrase. The
yeah,
marriage is the wedding. It's
yeah,
just the 3 days wedding. They don't think
yeah, and the
before. And
golkis and the mendis, that's everything. And how
yeah.
you look on that day. So it's like, I think the wedding day, there's a lot of emphasis on the wedding day and
Mm.
not enough emphasis on the what to do after.
Yeah, and what to do before as well, I
Yes.
will say,
What
because
questions to
be
ask? Yes, yeah.
exactly, because as an a parent, we might in a different era,
Mm-hmm.
we does not know what our children want or need. We don't discuss the emotional side of that. In this series, which we are going to present in next, a couple of weeks, every week we will take one topic about that process, like before the marriage, before even thinking
Mm-hmm.
to get married or get into the relationship, what
Mm-hmm.
things we need.
That's right. Yes, yeah. I think a lot of people are unprepared in the sense that obviously before we lived in extended families, so the grandparents would tell you about, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Now the problem is that we're all young people. So the parents are actually young people who've not experienced much life themselves. They
Yeah.
probably had an arranged marriage themselves, and now they think, okay, we want our children to go through this system where, you search for somebody, and they don't know what questions to ask. They don't know, how much time to take. They don't know, where the decision making should be beginning. Like, for instance, sometimes they'll say, oh, we want to see a photo,
Yeah.
and then just stop at the photo stage.
Yeah.
And that's a very sad thing because, photos don't show you the person's personality. Photos don't show you the warmth of a household. Photos don't show you the elements of a family, the
Yeah.
makeup of families. So people just stop at stages where if they had carried on, they would
Mm.
have probably found somebody very good for them.
Exactly, that is happening, and that is the reason of this series, to even young people explore what they want and what they need and what they should look. I understand that, that face value is important. You must like the person on the face, but
Mhm.
that is really temporarily face.
Mhm.
Because you met someone, you like someone, and if you does not have the real heart to heart connection, or you don't understand each other and you don't understand your own needs,
Mhm.
and you don't understand your family's needs, and we are going going through all the topics, like we are not still living in the UK in a joint family system. Might be our parents are and siblings are living nearby, but we might be living all by ourselves.
Yes,
Then
yes.
is there is a caring of the parents, as in Islamically, we have to take care of our parents, both
Mhm.
like a girl, if she's only girl for her parents, she has to take care of her parents. And if a boy, uh, they also have to take care of their parents. So it's not only we have to think about that, my parents,
Mm.
it's our parents.
Definitely, yes, yeah. Mm. But a lot of people, I find, even at the very beginning stages, um, they will say, "Oh, does he live in a joint family?" And
Yeah,
it's a no. If it's like, oh, is he planning to live with his parents? That's one separate question. And is he going to live in a joint family? That's another question. Joint family being, are the grandparents still there? So some young couples, they do have their parents and their children living in the same household.
mm,
And if you tell them that yes, there it's a joint family, unfortunately, they will not want to speak and take things further. And
yeah,
then in the same breath, if you tell them that the boy is going to stay with his parents,
yeah,
that can sometimes be a deal breaker as well. That like, oh, we don't want that. Or the other way around. Oh, yes, we do want that. Meaning
yeah.
that living with your parents sometimes can be quite easy.
And I think that's the role of the parents, make things easier for the children.
Mhm.
That's our responsibility now, because the system we have to take care of that, or we want to carry on, is different, the system we are living now.
Mm.
If we are
Definitely.
thinking that our parents live together, our whole extended family is living together in 50 years ago or even 100 years ago, but they lived in a different kind of circumstances, they
Yeah.
lived in a different kind of world, the world is changed, so both parents and the children have to change accordingly. Like if a parent is need a carer,
Mhm.
live-in carer, and it's not only the girl's duty or the boy's duty, it is something where you have to manage it together. So we are going to uh, inform people, educate people
Mhm.
here what is the together means, because I see
Yeah.
there are lots of people who are children, I will say children, or adults from age over 25. I will give it a grace of age of 25, because earlier the
Mhm.
people get married at the age of 20, they have a really good beautiful
Mhm.
relationship for 30, 40 years, and now children are
Alhamdulillah.
now children are thinking too much, and parents
Yes.
are
Yes.
also
Yeah.
thinking too much.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Can
this
I
is
can I
basically
just
create a
jump in?
hose. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Can I just jump in and take you back a little bit where you said about there's got to be a change?
Yeah,
I absolutely agree that there has to be a change, but change for people is very difficult.
yeah,
Like if you're used to, I want my daughter-in-law to come and live with me and serve me as I served my mother-in-law. A lot of people are of that mindset. But in this country, that's not going to happen. Your daughter-in-law is not going to serve you as you served your mother-in-law. So that change is quite a difficult change. And then on the other hand, we have the change where, okay, I had to stay with the family, but I want my children to go and stay on their own. So the son and the daughter-in-law to stay on their own. That change, again, is quite a difficult one because even though easy changes are more bearable, like
yeah,
living on your own is more bearable,
yeah,
then hard changes are difficult to bear.
yeah.
But both of the things, both changes are difficult. So for a
And
mother, it's difficult to let go of her child and let them live their life right from the beginning. And for a child, it's difficult to come into a family. And whereas your family dynamics might have been two plus two, two parents and two children, their dynamics might be two parents, three children, and a
yeah.
grandma.
So
And
that's where, the insights will come from my side, the psychological side, the counseling side, the people I met in my real life, where I connect with the people. So we are all uniques.
yes,
As an a
definitely.
parents, we know
Mm,
that our all two or three children are not same. They
exactly.
have their own personality, so
Mm,
the expecting that a person who lived more than 25 years of age separately, some other house,
mhm,
and with some other mindset, some other rituals, just come
exactly.
in one day and just know all. Like, you
Adjust
are
to
not
the
giving them a
lifestyle.
manual, before
Hmm.
to uh, okay, this is the manual, memorize it, come
Yeah.
here and
And
apply
this is how
it.
you need to live when you come to live with us.
Yes. So that's why we are presenting this series where we are going to talk about like when you are going into the relationship, make yourself ready to go into the relationship. The
Yes.
relationship is not only with one person. It's
Yeah.
never be gonna be with one person.
Yeah.
Parents is we make the parents taboo.
Open your mind, have an
Yeah,
open
but
mind.
there are friends,
Mm-hmm.
right? There are friends, there are
Well,
colleagues.
well wishers. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
colleagues. There are in one person's life. If I ask you, Shanaz, how many people other than your children and husband in your life right now?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And how many people you are in closed with? You are not going to leave after them after you get married.
True.
So
Mm-hmm.
they person come as in a package from both
Yes.
girl side, from both groom side, from the parents side, and you need to learn how to combine it together and create an harmony.
That's
And
right.
you can create an harmony when you are really clear on certain things, what you want
Mm-hmm.
and what you don't want, where you can compromise, where you can't compromise, where you can be, there is a hard lines where you can't compromise at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need to understand the humans, we are all humans, and we
Exactly.
can
We're all
learn.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Mm-hmm.
learn and be ready to learn.
Yeah.
As you go for a job,
Mm-hmm.
when you go up for a job, you go interview there, they ask you certain questions.
That's
And
right.
then they ask you, do you have any question?
Yeah.
So this is the same process. You are going to live with a person, both boy and the girl and the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ask the right questions? So we are going to navigate in this series what
Mm-hmm.
kind of the questions are the right questions.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. But sometimes I find it doesn't even get to that stage where they need to ask the questions or where they should be asking the questions. Sometimes it's like a don't like the photograph, too many people in the family, shut shop, that's it, we're not moving forward with this. And sometimes it can work out, even though there's too many people in the family, even though you didn't like the picture, it can still work out. So you're right, we really need to be speaking about the things that you need to do rather than just close your mind at the beginning stages.
Yes, exactly. And this would be actually giving you awareness, because when people does not know what to know more,
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes if we ask if a person is living in a family, which family is around like four people, they see their father love the mother is the way he is providing good food, good home, and giving a comfortable life. So man's love language is that he learned that this is only needed, or the parents learned that this is only needed. But a girl who come from in a home, or this media projection, she might have other ideas for her life
Definitely,
and for
definitely.
her life partner. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes men also have other ideas for the life and the life partner. And
Exactly.
these things you need to ask before. Maybe a person who is very beautiful, slim, smart, and attractive person, but they have some reservations for you, that you
Mm-hmm.
might not be the right person for them. You
Mm-hmm.
does not communicate,
Mm-hmm.
right?
If they're thinking that you're not the right person because they're slim, smart, and beautiful, and you're not, then
Yeah.
that's obviously not having an open mind as well. Because
Yeah,
he might not be slim, smart, and beautiful, but he might have this, he might be very charismatic, he might be very charming. So just
yeah,
give that person just give him a chance.
yeah. So self-awareness, I will work through that, how you can be the self-aware.
Hmm.
And Shanaz will take you through that, the practicality of that, how to apply that awareness in the searching of the right fit for yourself. And together we every week we are trying to create, it should be the Facebook Live or something, but our technicality is there
It's
is a
not good enough.
shortcoming. So
Yeah.
we also have some shortcomings, that we are not perfectly ready episodes on the online. We still struggling onto that. We are not that posh, hosh posh, edited videos going to present you. This is raw, this is natural, this is
Mm.
all up for you. to listen and understand. And we
Mm.
are going to have our we will try to record and upload it, and we will see if some people want to engage in that recording session, because we are finding it hard to do the live. Is that right, Janas?
Mhm. I think once we've sort of like got our head around this, it'll be fine. I think the lives are fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we have people joining on Zoom as well. So obviously today we didn't give people the link, but inshallah in the future we
Yeah.
will be providing the link and we will have people joining us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so exactly. So we are going to post the episodes onto the YouTube, and there is a WhatsApp group where we are going to share the Zoom link. So if somebody want to join into the live and ask questions, and we will go through every week. Keep looking.
Mhm. Mm. Inshallah, inshallah. Yeah.
Any last words from you, Shanaz?
Well, what I would say is that when you're looking for a partner, when you're looking to get married, and I would definitely tell parents to start young because parents always think, oh, let them finish university, let them do this. No, start young. When they start university, start looking for somebody. You're not going to find somebody straight away. It's going to take at least a year, maybe 2 years. And then the actual courtship period between families, of course, not between the boy and the girl, but the
Yeah, but
courtship
the boy
period.
and the girl
Yeah.
is also important.
Yeah,
I
the
will see.
communication between them as well. So the period between parents is going to take at least 6 months to a year.
Mhm.
So the whole process does take quite some time. So to start looking early, also give people benefit of the doubt. And everyone's not going to be as perfect as we feel that we are, because we all always feel that we're perfect. We've got the right mindset, we've got the right attitude, but the next person is not as perfect as us, hasn't got the right attitude. But I think sometimes people are nervous. It's their first time. It's the eldest child in the family. So it's the first time for the parents when they're looking for someone. With photographs, what you have to remember is the photos that a parent gives of a child are definitely not what the child will give of themselves. So I would not take any notice of a photograph. It just gives you a very broad outline of what someone looks like. It doesn't have the personality in it. It doesn't have the warmth in it. It doesn't have, the person inside it. It's just like a picture. That's it. It's not going to do anything for you. If you just pull yourself away from the picture, look at the person, maybe you will have a chance. In my time that I've been doing this, I've always found that people who actually meet have a higher chance of getting married. People who look at pictures, they just look at pictures, they don't do anything else. And they'll be
Yeah,
looking at pictures for a very long time. And
yeah.
so my take home message would be that move forward with an open mind. Don't write anybody off, regardless of how, you just, there's, if it's like normally it's like a 90-10. If there's 10 marks difference, you still meet somebody. Even if it's just 50-50, I would meet somebody because you never know. They may not have put those things down on their profile because just didn't think to. And sometimes people put too much in their profile. They're probably not like the person in the profile. They're probably very different, but they've
Yeah.
just put that down because they feel that's what they need to do. So
Yeah.
everyone is different. Everyone does things differently because sometimes you think you've been told this is how it's done, so you've done it. And sometimes you think, oh, that's not important, that's not important. So you've not put it in
Mm.
because you felt it's not important enough. So
Yeah.
move forward with a open mindset. Don't look too much into the profile because people seem to think,
Yeah, so I
so,
will cut you off, Shanaz, here, because I want to tell people, this is the series about how to communicate and connect. It's
mhm,
not the connect, don't think it's a telepathy, but as you are
mhm,
thinking, other person just know. And
mhm,
we want the reason of this series is take people out of the forms.
mhm.
There is a form which has certain 5 or 10 questions.
Yeah,
Take
10
yourself
categories.
out, yeah, take
Mhm,
yourself out of that questions,
mhm,
because everyday life, you don't. these questions does not
Yeah,
matter.
there's no tick box for everyday life. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
everyday life is
mm,
different. And
mm,
secondly, as you said, that you must meet the people, and I will add into that, not that traditional meetup where it is a burden of the on the girl or on the boy,
mm,
where
mhm.
presenting a hefty tea parties and the
Yeah,
things. This
yeah.
is not the meaning of the meetup. We are going to organize a event which is not burdening to any certain one person. You can
Mhm,
in between, we will let you know when the event is started. You come in there in that event and meet the person there.
mhm,
Register for that event. When we open that event, come into that event, register into that event, and then you meet that person there.
mhm,
Rather than just believing in that what
mhm,
kind of thing and tell in that. And we will try to plan in this way that we even give people that questionnaire, what kind of questions you should ask,
mhm.
rather
I
than
think
just the
the
framework. We will try
yeah.
to give you a more organized framework. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the meetups have changed now. It's not always at the girls' house because people, so you have people have different living arrangements, so they don't always want people coming to their house,
Yeah.
especially if they are not sure about the whole thing just yet. And at the very beginning, you're not sure of it just yet. So I normally suggest meet at a mutual place, like halfway. So if someone from Reading and High Wycombe got together, meet in Slough or
Mhm.
you just go for a coffee or something, meet outside. And a lot of people prefer that because, at the house, they might have other people in the family that, like grandparents and stuff. And you don't want to tell them right at the beginning because with old people, they always seem to think that if someone's come to your house, it's definitely happening. And that's not how it is nowadays. It's not definitely happening. It's
Mm.
only a initial meeting.
Yeah.
So a lot of people prefer to meet outside, and then, like you say, at events when we have, inshallah, our event, people can meet there. But that's a very casual meet at the beginning, with the events.
Yeah. And that is needed. That casual meeting is needed because
Mhm.
you need to know the person. And
Yeah.
it's, as you said, it's gonna take at least a year to
Mhm.
actually things into some agreement
Yeah.
where you both like each other and be want to with each other. It's not one day process.
Mhm.
And yeah, so let's, it's a new beginning for all
Inshallah,
of
inshallah.
us.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we're all learning. We're all learning throughout. So we, learn different things throughout as we go along. And not every matchmaking is the same. Not every person has the same journey. So
Mm.
just because someone has had a difficult journey or they've been looking for a long time, it doesn't mean that you will have that difficult journey and you will be looking for a long time. Sometimes it happens for people very, very quickly.
It depends, like, how much self-aware you are, how much well you can communicate. The both parties can communicate about what they want because their wants and needs are clear.
Exactly.
So
Yes,
people who are really connect really quickly, they know what they want from the life and they what they can give, both of them,
exactly.
and
And they're
that's how they
open-minded.
gel.
Yeah, and they're open-minded. They know that people are going to come with their baggage. They know people are going to come with their issues, and they know no one is perfect. So they move forward with, they move forward together, knowing these flaws about humanity.
Yeah.
So I find a lot of the people that do get married quite quickly, they are the people that are seriously looking and seriously take action.
Yeah, so exactly. So the point is that action-oriented thinking we are going to discuss,
Mhm.
and just we have our own domain. If you are not able to have a clear view of your in your life, what you want to have, what kind of person you want to have. So I work with the individuals where they can come and have a session. If you come and connect me via my website or via Shanaz or anyone, just can come to me and have a discussion what you want from the life.
Mhm.
It would be give a clarity to you what things you want, and then you can able to communicate it. And
Mhm.
in the practical side, where you're connecting two peoples is the Shana's domain, and you can, if you
Mhm.
are ready and if you are listening to it, and
Yeah.
as a parent or as an adult, it's
Mhm.
all right. And the age is not a range. There are
Mhm.
lots of people in our community, in the Muslim community, who are still looking to get married, maybe their first marriage or second marriage. We will
Mm,
talk all about the things, what you're
yeah.
supposed to do and how you're
Mm,
supposed to do.
mm.
Everybody should have a companion.
Yeah, inshallah. And its marriage is different. You know, a 20-year-old getting married is different to a 35-year-old getting married.
Yeah.
And a 20-year-old search is going to be very different to a 30-year-old's search. So all these things, because people are unaware, it's like we said, it's majority of the time it's your first time. So it's people don't realize that just because something's worked for that person doesn't mean it's going to work for me. So we have to be sort of like navigating and helping them, sort of like hand holding them through the whole journey.
Yeah. And we will tell them how to make it tailor-made. So we are here
Of course,
to
yeah.
make things tailor-made for you.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, keep looking for the space. We will post more where we can get involved, where you can get in. And this is for today.